This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world. I'm Bruce. And I'm Jody. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, we go.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Jody.
Hey, Bruce.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little warm.
Yeah. I love it. It's
Just so everyone knows, I'm shirtless right now in the studio because I was sweating so bad because I walked over here.
No, I feel like we're gonna have this is gonna have to be like the featured photo.
I know.
With
I'm
this
sorry. I'm
episode.
taking my shirt off because I'm a sweaty mess.
I understand. You got to do what you got to do.
Right.
So this week, aside from talking about your shirtlessness,
Yes.
we're also going to talk about what is missing in big and tall clothing.
Mm-hmm.
So
besides my shirt.
besides your shirt.
Yes.
So we're talking about what we've seen progress. We obviously have a pretty decent amount of options, but there are still things that are lacking.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about what those are and so maybe some of our own personal pain points as we kind of go along.
Exactly. And I mean, I hear it every day at work. You know, I work at Destination XL here in Portland. And there's always, there's something here that people want or something over here. And, we have thousands of options, but there's always going to be, someone that wants that other thing that we don't have. We get as close as we can with all the variety that we do have, but there's still a few tweaks to be made here and there that for everyone's personal tastes.
Yeah, I think if you look at the industry as a whole, not even just looking at big and tall sizes, we want those same kind of options that people who are wearing smaller clothing are getting. So having those is important.
Exactly. I guess right now, since it's summertime, one of my big ones is shorter shorts.
Yes, shorter shorts.
I think I may have said something about this before, but that's, there's like the standard length and then the extra long length that are like capri pants or something.
12-inch shorts.
Yeah, I'm like, can I have above the knee, even like mid-thigh type shorts?
I'm 5'8", so if I have a 12-inch short, it's like wearing capris.
Yeah, and a lot of guys are like, wait, this is a little too much.
Right.
So, and always one of your best friends for menswear in big and tall is a tailor.
Yes.
If you don't have one or know of one, find a place.
Don't be afraid to get your stuff tailored. Even if it's shorts and things like that. I mean,
anything.
It will really, if you find a good tailor, they can do just about anything for you.
Yeah,
and they can make your clothes fit you much better. They can change lengths. They can do all these things. Yep. I even know guys who have like panels added to certain parts of clothing that they're going to keep for a long time.
Yep.
So there's a lot you can do there.
They can make tweaks just to make it just right for your body.
Absolutely. So specifically back to shorts. Short shorts are hard to find. As far as what's coming to mind right now, Old Navy has, I believe, shorts to, I want to say a 5X.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But they do have some that are shorter. So they do like
a mid-thigh type?
Like 7 inches.
Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Something like that. At least they did when I last looked. And it's been probably a month since I look to see, but I know that we have some of those shorter shorts in the Chubster shop.
Oh, okay.
I specifically, we curate the shop, so the clothes that you find in the Chubster shop are specifically chosen for style, fit, size range, that kind of thing.
I guess I got to check out your shop a little bit more.
Yeah. So if you need short shorts, that's the way to do it. The shortest shorts that I have a pair of Adidas running shorts that I love. I love these shorts. They're super short. They're lightweight. They're great for just hanging out, riding the bike, doing kind of whatever.
Nice.
I don't know. Was that 3 inches, 5 inches?
Oh, wow.
I know. Not 3 inches. Probably like 5, 6.
Okay. Yeah, I have a pair of like swim trunks. I think I got from JCPenney's a number of years ago, the Arizona collection, that are shorter. And I think I just wore them out. I don't even...
Totally.
I can't
when you find a good pair, when you find anything that fits you, you just wear it until it catches fire.
Until I'm
like your shirt.
Where did those shorts go? I love those shorts.
Right.
So yeah, even if it's just different length options would be, some shorter options would be great.
Yeah, ASOS has some, I know, which, ASOS, River Island, those kind of fast fashion sort of places.
But I like my shorts to last a little bit longer.
Sure.
I honestly I've never purchased anything from either one of those places, but I know that they've got a lot of trendier things.
Sizing's all over the place with those.
Yeah.
Sizing's all over the place. Pricing, I mean, it's cheap. So if you want to test it out, it's if you get something that's not perfect, you're not out a ton of money.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
What else? What is one of your things?
So one of the things that I think is it's kind of overlooked right now is luxury clothing, high fashion for bigger guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, obviously, there is a much larger market for mainstream stuff, fast fashion, that kind of thing, than there is for luxury. But there are a ton of people who are looking for luxury, big and tall clothing.
Yep.
And there are very few places to go for that right now. So, none of the like high fashion places are really doing extended sizes.
Yeah.
Or if they do, they're doing it based on like Italian sizing, which, I'm not fitting in a 3X. It's not that, it's not realistic. So I would like to see more of that. And I know that other people do because we have people reaching out and asking for that. And there are some brands that are doing some of that, to an extent. There is a brand that I interviewed and I reviewed for Chubster, I want to say last year. I don't know. The years all they flow together,
right?
But it's called Gray Fin.
Gray
Fin,
okay.
And they do kind of like higher end, more fashionable stuff, and there's a higher price point.
Okay,
and anytime that we've written anything about like luxury clothing or high fashion, there's always somebody who complains about it.
Yeah.
But they've got to understand there is a sizable market out there for luxury clothing. May not be the thing that you or I are necessarily going for.
Yeah.
But there is an interest in that, and there are people who want to spend their money on that, and that should be an option. It should be something that a big and tall person should be able to find.
Yeah.
So that's what it comes down to.
I mean, depending, I don't know if are you talking more like couture custom stuff, or even just like more like Michael Kors,
yes,
Calvin
and yes.
Klein, like both? Oh,
Prada.
I mean,
things like that you'd like to see, like well-known labels that are higher end, more expensive. Are you familiar with the site Mr. Porter? So like Mr. Porter, where everything is damn expensive there.
Yeah.
And it's all really high end, that kind of stuff. And they go to a 3X, but the vast majority of that you're not going to fit into.
Not a real,
right. So
quote unquote real 3X.
If you want luxury accessories, shoes, that kind of thing, you can find them there. But don't don't hold your breath on the shirts.
I mean, I guess my world is DXL, so I can kind of speak for some of that. They have some higher end stuff, Brooks Brothers, Michael Kors, Cole Haan,
right,
Lucky, a lot of that kind of stuff. Robert Graham has really great stuff. There's a few higher end brands, some luxury brands in there. So
yeah, I think high fashion as well is kind of, I'm kind of lumping these things together,
all together.
And I think that when you look at high fashion, it's still not embracing this kind of movement.
Yeah.
So they have
that. They're kind of stuck in the
right, and
that world. I think that high fashion,
right,
stuff.
and I think people will start doing that. They'll start making clothes that are that kind of stuff for bigger guys, but we're just not there yet. I'd just like to see some of that, and see it out there.
Yeah, I think we just have to do some sort of, what is it, like, not knockoff, but like where you can. I feel like I've seen in like women's magazines or whatever. It's like, here's the like couture $10,000 dress, but then here's the like Target version of that. Like some sort of thing like that for big and tall guys.
Right.
Like the
more brands and big labels would be cool. Just across the board, it would be nice to see more of that for sure. And little by little,
they're coming around to it. They see the dollars there that are.
They are. We are definitely seeing smaller brands that are starting to get it though, that are understanding and coming around, and hopefully bigger brands continue to follow suit.
Yeah. I think for one of mine is kind of along those lines is, the trendy, younger, it feels like there's a lot of the more traditional, maybe older leaning stuff, but more, teen 20s, the young men's.
If you're young and fat, it is hard to find things,
some, those really trendy items. Yeah. ASOS has some, but not all of it, like we've said, some of the pain points on those, but
H&M,
Zara, that sort of stuff for big and tall. Like, I don't know what
Forever 21 men's, they
have some great stuff at Forever 21 men's.
Yeah.
Like I go there and I'm like, oh, this is really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I buy it for Bjorn, my partner. Right. He's normal size, so he can have all that cool, fun stuff. But I think we need to.
Isn't that always the worst though, when you go and you see this stuff that you're like, I would love to wear that.
But I would rock that so hard, and I'm like, okay, no.
And it sucks, and it's
I can wear this, but I'll have to not button it.
I know, and I've gotten to the point with that stuff where the not buttoning a shirt makes me insane, so I just won't do it anymore. It's like I don't want to support. I'm tired of just basically, for me personally, it feels like giving up and just being like, okay,
I'll just take whatever I can get. I don't want to.
And I hate that.
I'm not doing that anymore.
And I just feel like, again, for me personally, it just feels like this sloppy thing that I just. That and most polos. Those are the two things that are really kind of off my list for the most part.
I'm not a polo guy.
Yeah, the polo thing is just like, it felt like for me, the fat guy uniform for so long, and I just hated that. So that's a big one for me. Yeah. I do have another, but I wanted to get into our beer today because this is a beer that has been a long time coming. It's a beer that I've talked about
teased many
times on the podcast, and it is called Juice Junior. And it's from Great Notion Brewing. This is one of my favorite beers of all time. What I will say about this one, they put it in cans every so often. They announce it and
then they're gone.
Yeah, and then they're gone. So I happened to get some over the weekend, and here we are.
Nice.
What I will say about it is that I've noticed that some of the batches taste different.
Okay.
So we'll see how this tastes out of the can.
I'll give it a whirl.
All right.
So it says, this sessionable IPA is brewed with an insane amount of mosaic hops and lots of love. Juice Junior is the little brother of, I don't know what this says, JBD IPA? I don't know what that means. JB Dippa?
Yeah, DIPA.
Dippa? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, it's a DIPA is an IPA with a D in the front.
Okay, good times. So I was like, I don't know what this means.
No, a DIPA is a specific
a technical term.
Someone's listening. So one of our beer snob listeners
yelling,
just flew off the road, screaming into the.
It says fruity, hoppy, smooth, tropical, and light. So it's got a. Let's see what we got.
This is like.
Ooh, wow, that is.
This beer is the closest to.
That's very hoppy smelling.
Orange juice.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I had it, it was just phenomenal. It's just like.
Thank you.
I love it. I love it. The smell, the taste. It is not, now when I say it's like orange juice, it is not sweet.
No,
there's none of that to it. It's that
consistency.
Juicy.
Yeah, it does. It's very juicy. Very juicy.
Yeah,
it's not as hoppy tasting as it smells.
This is good because I tried some on tap a week or so ago, and it was a lot hoppier.
Okay.
So this has more of the juice.
More juice.
Yeah, more of that. Oh, it's so good.
So Junior in the juice department.
Right. So good. I love this.
Yeah, I'm going to give that Probably, what should I do? I don't know.
This is one that I feel like you could mix with orange juice. Like, it's just a few steps away from being orange juice.
Right.
It's my two favorite things. I love orange
my
juice.
Breakfast
I love beer.
in a can.
Yes.
Juice Junior. So I'm taking pictures and stuff for our Untapped app.
Yes.
You can follow along with all of our beers that we drink on the episodes. Follow us on Untapped, a heavy conversation list.
Yes.
Try some of them. Friend us, all that jazz.
Please.
Fruity, hoppy, smooth, tropical. I don't know about tropical.
No, not tropical. I wouldn't.
I don't know why I always think
know that.
coconut when I think tropical, but
Or I guess pineapple would also. Yeah, but this does not have any of that. This is just like, it's juicy, it's citrusy,
yeah, that's.
but it's not sweet. I can't stress that enough. It's like drinking orange juice if the sweetness was gone, and I love that. Yes,
Very good.
So-
Good one. Thank you for finding that and bringing that to us.
Yes.
Or to me, I guess.
absolutely. So back to the list. I think, as far as kind of talking about being on trend and that sort of thing, I think I would like to see more interesting prints.
Yes.
Like I said, most polos for me are out, but when I do find something that has like a really cool print, which they're few and far between.
Yep.
But when I do find that, it's awesome. And it's something that I would consider. Still not going to love polos, but that's better than I'm not going to wear just a regular.
Yeah. And I want prints, but I don't want all like Hawaiian prints.
That, exactly.
Like, I want something in between that.
Right.
Like-
Interesting modern prints, the kinds of things you're seeing on mainstream clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
That's what I want. I want. I think if we can get more of that, people they want to buy that stuff. That's what they're looking for.
Yeah. We sell a ton of that stuff. I mean, the Hawaiian shirts do sell. It's kind of
Sure.
It's another fat guy uniform item.
It is, and there's
that's
an
fine.
audience for it.
And
Right.
and a lot of them are good.
Sure.
There's a lot of, different types of the Hawaiian tropical prints out there.
Totally.
That I do enjoy, but I don't want just that.
Right, and there are some that are a little more modern, and that's what we're looking for is more modern stuff.
Yep.
So that's the thing. I think along those lines, pants and jeans that have a more modern cut.
Yes, the more tapered, athletic fit.
Yes. Yes.
Guys love that stuff. When guys are like, oh, I don't wear jeans, whatever, or I'm tired of I'm like, well, try these more tapered, athletic fit. They get rid of all that extra bagginess, so it just cleans. It's really clean lines, so you don't look so sloppy and messy.
Right.
And they're like, wow, these are really awesome, and
Right. There is a. So I like. Let's see. What do I normally wear? I wear some of the Levi's stuff. The 541s are good. The athletic fit there. The 514, I think. I really like.
Yep. I think Bjorn wears a 514 normally. Isn't it? Have you tried? Oh, I don't know if they do big sizes, but there's like a commuter jean that they do.
They don't do big sizes. I want the commuter jeans so badly.
Yeah.
But they don't do it in
They're
big
like
sizes.
water repellent.
Totally. They're
really
perfect
cool.
jean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wear the Levi's stuff that is available in extended sizes is fine. Whatever. Some of it is not, but some of it is. They're getting there. I like the American Eagle Outfitters jeans.
Okay.
Because they have a lot of stretch.
Okay.
And now they only go to a 44?
Okay.
46? 48? We'll say a 48.
Okay.
But here's what I'll say about them is that they stretch. So you can get a size that is lower lower than what you normally get, and they're going to fit you well.
Okay.
I've got two pair that I love that I wear all the time.
We have a lot of really stretched denim at DXL.
Right.
I've got the True Nation. I got Lucky. There's a Lucky athletic fit ones. There's a new Lucky taper coming out, I believe.
Oh, sweet.
That I'm really excited about.
Awesome.
But yeah, I love the athletic fit, the stretch.
Right.
Yeah. I think we need to get away from the like really baggy, loose fit.
Totally.
Yeah. Dad jeans. Get a dark pair, and it doesn't have to. And I'm not saying like skinny or tight, but just tapered.
Right.
It just gets rid of all the extra because you're big around the waist.
Totally.
But then your legs aren't necessarily. They're not. I mean, some guys do have big legs, kind of all the way down, but
Right.
most of us don't have huge legs all the way down. So.
Right. No, and on the other side of that coin, we're not saying like the super skinny jeans.
Yeah. No.
You know, there's a good middle ground right now, and you know, you should go for that. I have a pair of jeans that I got from a Canadian retailer that is from a brand that is based in, I think, Ireland. And they're
That's
called,
a roundabout way to.
they're called Cam jeans, Kam.
Are those your
jeans.
lawn mowing jeans?
No. These are still some good ones. They're still in good shape. These are there's some black ones that are more of a, I don't want to say a slim fit, because when I think of slim fit, I'm thinking
It's like skin tight. Yeah.
and it's not that, but it is more form fitting to the legs. It has stretch fabric, so you know, I'm able to move around. It feels great. It's perfect in the waist.
Yep.
Definitely recommend, if you get a chance to try those out and you find them anywhere, try them out.
All right. Yeah. And I even with like khakis or dress pants, dress slacks, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Try a more tapered cut to them. They'll do wonders for you.
When it comes to pants, I'm really digging good chinos that fit you well. You know, I always come back to Bonobos for their chinos because they've killed it. They've got it just right.
Yeah.
Like, fits me super well. Fits, stretches, looks great in the thighs, down the leg. And I've got a pair that I had altered, and they're much shorter, so that it shows shows a lot more ankle, and I love that.
Yep.
And it's basically what I want to do with all of my pants.
Yeah.
So
you're going to be showing off your fancy socks guy?
Yes, I am.
I keep thinking about doing that. Like, I want to like change my look up just a little bit, and I've thought about doing that.
Yeah.
So I
You should. I think, you know, when I think about it, I think about the fact that every pair of pants that I get, pants, jeans, whatever, they're all too long for me. So I've got to get them altered anyway.
Yeah.
And even when I do, it's still kind of just a pain in the ass. So why not take care of that and have them come up a little more? Plus, where we live most of the year, it's nice to have something you're not stepping on or getting wet.
Getting in the puddles.
Yeah. So I can make that part of a look. It works for me, and you know, that's definitely where I'm at.
I'm gonna try that. I think I'll get a pair of something to
Nice.
show off some sock.
I think there are other things that could probably be added to the list, but I feel like these are big ones.
I do want to say that I want more color.
Yes.
And I want more than just black, blue, and charcoal or whatever, gray, navy, and black. I want color.
Do you find that at DXL people are asking for more color?
Yes.
You're seeing customers asking.
Yeah. And I do think that is regionally, we're in the Pacific Northwest. There are a lot of people that are more artsy and are okay with color, but I think a lot of guys, pink is really in. Guys really in purples and burgundies and you know all that stuff. I want more color.
Yeah,
I want the options to try more color. I'm sick of just black.
I'm with you.
Navy and gray.
I'm with you. Yeah, and making sure that retailers know that is important. I think that's a big part of the whole thing here is letting these places know what you want.
Yeah.
And continuing to do that over and over.
And I think you need to be okay with getting outside of the navy, black, and charcoal in your wardrobe. Experiment with some color. You don't have to do all pink all the time.
Baby steps.
Add a little pink undershirt or add, like for Bruce's, you can wear some, crazy pink socks or whatever. Just add a little bit into your wardrobe that changes it up a little bit. I think, I know we're not really talking about that, but if you want color, like just try a little bit. I always, show options, and I always want one a little bit, push the guy out of his comfort zone a little bit, with a little bit more color or print or whatever. Yeah,
more colors.
I want color. I want prints. I want
modern fits.
Yep. Shorter shorts.
Yep. Luxury items.
And luxury.
Yep.
Give me that Prada,
Yes. Give us more of the high fashion stuff that that is out there for the thin gentleman. Mm-hmm. Let us have it.
All right.
What do you want to see, dear listener?
Yes.
What would you like to see that you're not seeing enough of? Let us know. Hit us up on social. You can hit us up at Bearskin, at Heavy Convo
on Twitter. Message us on Instagram.
At Chubster, wherever. It's Chubster
on the
everywhere.
street.
Yeah, right. As you see us walking, please. Yeah, let us know. Seriously, it's interesting to find out what you think is missing. What you'd like to see more of. For a long time, I felt like big guys really knew where to go for T-shirts. Like that was something that I specifically stayed away from with Chubster, like writing about it and talking about it, because I just felt like big guys know where to go for T-shirts. Then I found this T-shirt company, this company making a T-shirt that kind of turned me around about it. Yeah. Talked about how, yes, we know how to find a T-shirt, but does it actually fit you well?
Right.
Is it made for a bigger body? And, so there are a lot of things like that we might not necessarily be thinking about. So tell us what stands out to you.
Yeah, what have you been searching for that you can't find?
Right.
And we'll try and help you find it, or start talking to the people that make those decisions and get it out to you.
Yep.
All right. Share this episode.
Tell your friends.
Subscribe. Do all that fun stuff. And we'll talk at you next time.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your
podcasts. Podcasts.